Greetings, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. I'm Jakumar Mohanachandran, the Chief Research Officer at AMCAS. I've been in the industry for the last 25 plus years. I've been always passionate in driving technology that can propel businesses towards success. CI as a Service, CAS, is your ultimate destination for all things related to technology and information. If you are embarking on large-scale projects or seeking specialized expertise, or require any consultation for your endeavors, CAS is your go-to solution. We work very closely with you, offering deep expertise and leveraging decades of experience to deliver optimal solutions that is being tailored to your enterprise needs. I head the research division of CAS, and at CAS Research, we operate with a lot of integrity and transparency, and that's the very core of our research. With a wealth of multiple years of experience, CAS Research has ingrained stringent policies and standards at its core. We have been creating research purely focused on technology, creates an environment where neither clients nor vendors can sway our research. And here we are now with a detailed breakdown of those industry-wide reports related to healthcare, oil and gas, retail, insurance, so on and so forth. So guided by our world's best practices, we maintain objectivity in ensuring clients cannot purchase research coverage or favorable opinions. Our dedication to independence empowers us to make bold calls, exercising full control over our research agenda, evaluations, and conclusions. I just wanted to let you all know that there's been a lot of meticulous planning and activities that went behind all our research just to ensure that the quality is not compromised. And we purely focus all the time on qualitative information rather than quantitative data, including proprietary insights to inform that we come up with the right kind of data points for you to take any decisions. The advantage of relying on with CAS Research will be you will get a comprehensive insights into the latest tech trends customized to your business needs. We can arrange strategic consulting sessions. You'll be a part of our event, when we do the research readouts. You'll get the early market predictions and also access to our expert network. So with this, I would like to conclude and hand it over to our lead research analyst, Shoaib Chowdhury, who will take you through the deep dive of today's webinar, which will actually focus on one of the industry. And from here onwards, please do thoroughly enjoy the session and do share your feedback. We look forward to working with you very closely. Our deliverables are designed to empower your business with the knowledge and strategies that needed in this digital age. So looking forward to work closely with each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Middle East IT Industry Foresight's 2025 Manufacturing Edition. I'm Shoaib Mohammad Chaudhry, Lead Research Analyst at CAS Research, and it's an honor to walk you through the latest insights curated from our extensive engagement with the top CIOs and tech leaders across the region. This report is not just a compilation of trends, it's an exclusive CIO curated guide to the innovations and transformations that are defining the future of manufacturing in the Middle East region. The insights come from real-time dialogues with technology decision makers, ensuring relevance and precision. Our study focuses on the rapid digital acceleration in manufacturing, exploring areas like Industry 4.0, IoT, digital twins, additive manufacturing, and robotics. These technologies are not only shaping factory flows, but also redefining value chains and competitive analysis. We had the privilege of engaging with over 150 participants across the region. Designations included 41% CIOs, 35% CISOs, 18% CTOs, and 6% IT directors. Geographic reach was led by 31% Saudi Arabia, 21% from UAE, followed by Kuwait 16%, Qatar 12%, Oman 10%, and 4% from the other regions of Middle East market. Industry 4.0 and IoT adoption. When asked about the adoption of Industry 4.0 and IoT principles, 81.8% of respondents deemed these technologies extremely important to their operational strategy. This highlights how interconnected devices and smart systems are becoming core to manufacturing innovation and efficiency. IoT devices in use. Participants reported widespread usage of IoT devices in key operational areas, including RFID tags 63.1%, smart sensors 51.2%, and industrial robots 28.9%. These technologies are essential for reducing downtime and enhancing operational agility. Digital twin technology. The use of digital twin technology is gaining momentum. Many respondents are already simulating real world manufacturing scenarios to optimize performance and resource allocation. From predictive modeling to process visualization, digital twins are driving data backed decisions. Use case for digital twins. The use cases reported include equipment performance analysis, supply chain simulations, energy consumption forecasting, and process re engineering. This reflects a growing maturity in the deployment of advanced simulation tools. Future investments in digital twins. Encouragingly, a majority of organizations confirm they plan to increase their investment in digital twin technology. To be precise, 67.1% of respondents said that yes, they are looking and planning to invest more in digital twin technology for future simulations and optimization. This is seen as a critical step in achieving operational excellence and digital maturity. Additive manufacturing, 3D printing. On the topic of additive manufacturing, a large number of respondents, that is 47%, have already integrated 3D printing into prototyping and low volume production lines. This shift is driven by demands for customization, cost efficiency, and accelerated product development. Future outlook of 3D printing. Looking ahead, 61.7% of respondents anticipated 3D printing will play a majority role in integration with traditional manufacturing, such as spare parts production, support decentralization of manufacturing hubs, and enable agile on-demand production ecosystems. Robotics and automation adoption. Robotics adoption is also advancing steadily. 82.9% of organizations report the adoption of robotics either extensively or to a limited extent. This evolution is pushing the boundaries of precision and speed on the shop floor. Challenges in robotics implementation. 82.2% respondents cited high capital investment. 46.7% respondents cited integration complexity with legacy systems, and 41.1% of the respondents have cited a shortage of skilled technicians as a major barrier for the implementation of robotics. The range of robotic solutions in use includes 42.2% industrial robots, 28.3% automated guided vehicles, and 12.4% collaborative robots, that is cobots. These are transforming labor productivity and safety standards. In conclusion, these three strategic recommendations emerge. First, treat data as a strategic asset. It must fuel decision across functions from predictive maintenance to productive personalization. Second, shift from cost centric to innovation centric transformation. Focus on unlocking new business models and accelerated development cycles. And lastly, leverage ecosystem partnerships. Collaborate with startups, academia, and government bodies to bridge skill gaps and fast track innovation. Lastly, I'd like to say a heartfelt thanks to all the contributors and research team. Your support was invaluable in shaping report, and to all the attendees, thank you for joining us today and driving the future of manufacturing with data and innovation. I now open the floor for a panel discussion with two of our leaders and expertise of IT in manufacturing will be joining us. Firstly, I'd like to welcome Mr. Nagareddy Bomareddy, IT Manager and ERP Program Manager with Uniceramic Qatar WLL. And joining him is Mohammad Kashif Siddiqui, Manager Governance, Digital and Technology.
Firstly, coming to Mr. Kashif, I'd like to ask that cybersecurity is a growing concern in smart manufacturing. How are companies balancing connectivity and automation with the need for secure infrastructure?
Thank you so much, Shweb, for inviting me. Thanks a lot. It's all about the combination of three, four main pillars as far as information security and governance are concerned. One is people, the other is process, and the third is technology. So we can combine these three things. Only then we'll be able to achieve our goals, whatever we have set in our previous times, right? Number one. Number two, What about people, process, and technology? So it's all about good people at the place, and then good processes, of course, being followed by those people, and then technology. In terms of technology, there are so many things. You just name it: artificial intelligence, and then tools, and then data security, data privacy, and then of course different hardwares involved, different softwares involved, different other medium of communication involved. So by combining these three, four, five things, we can only then be able to achieve our goals and objectives as far as uh, the questions you ask about. Number two, number three is what? It's all about mindset. The mindset should be at the design level. If the mindset would be at the design level, so that you can think of how you can plug in these four or five things into place and then get the desired results. So by doing these things, you will be able to get the results. And then of course, as an organization, as an entity, we always focus on the customer satisfaction as well. So by doing this, focus on the customer satisfaction, and then of course you already had the results you had desired. Towards customer satisfaction, of course, you will set the goals, you will set the KPIs, that is what key performance indicators. You will of course set the, what customer is expecting from you. The only thing which is required is international standard. So by doing or by going with the help of standards, whatever you want to get in your organization, for example, any standard related to governance, of course, we are talking about information security. There are so many standards we can follow and play around. For example, ISO 27001, which is related to information security management system, and a typical information security management system, which deals with all what do you say with all three triangles of information security, which is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And then of course there are so many things we can talk about. Even the day would be very short if we only talk on this topic. But that's my take on that.
Thank you, Mr. Kashyap, for explaining this in detail. And it is really nice listening to your insights about this.
Okay, so beginning with Mr. Reddy, I'd like to ask how are Middle East manufacturers leveraging Industry 4.0 technologies such as IoT, artificial intelligence, and robotics to enhance operational efficiency and productivity?
First of all, thank you for inviting me and joining this panel. And yeah, that's really a pretty good question that the Middle East manufacturers are increasingly leveraging the Industry 4.0 technologies like IoT and AI, and especially robotics boost the operations efficiently and productively. The IoT enables the real-time data enhancements and between the machines and the systems. So it is allowing to continuous monitoring of the productivity and maintenance and optimizing the resource allocations, uh, which helping the learning productive data-driven insights, enabling the productivity analytics and automated decision making. While the robotics are including the collaborative robots, which is in our technologies we call as a cobots. So it automatically takes some of the comprehensive and complicated tasks, which will improve the precision and decision making and speed along with the human operators. And also along with that, the governments in these regions like Qatar, Saudi, UAE, which is driving a shift through initiating the Vision 2030 and especially UAE's operations of 30 billion, which aims uh, to diversify the economy into integration these technologies and into them, especially into manufacturing. For instance, the smart factories are adopting the IoT and resource efficiency in water scarce environment and AI in the supply chain, which is optimizing like a massive. It's playing a massive role into that.
Thank you, Mr. Reddy. That's really well put. And thank you for sharing your insights on this.
And now
Thank you.
coming back to Mr. Kashif, there's a lot spoken about sustainability and ESG goals nowadays in Middle Eastern countries and all over the globe as well. And these are gaining a lot of momentum.
So I'd like to ask how digital transformation initiatives aligning with these green manufacturing strategies in your organization or regionally.
Yeah, first we need to understand what sustainability is all about, right? Only then we can proceed with this question. The sustainability is what? The one or the project which can sustain for the longer run, number one. Number two, in that project, there are so many dependencies. It always it has to be involved. For example, people dependency, timelines dependency, and uh, for example, resources dependency, environment dependency, culture dependency, and whatever we can do as far as sustainability is concerned, it should be linked with the people, with the mankind. I would say, not the people, the mankind actually. So by helping the mankind, only then we can achieve the sustainability objective, whatever we have set previously. So this is the basic thing. If we want to go, if we all want to go with this question, number one. Number two, so how would we able to align digital transformation with the sustainability? So by keeping these five six restrictions or limitations, what I just mentioned to you, only then we'll be able to align these things with the what we call the digital transformation. So the one is sustainability, the other is digital transformation. Again, within the digital transformation, there are so many things which I also already mentioned in my first question's response. So within the digital transformation, there are systems in place. There are of course ready system in place. Ready people are in place, should be placed, and then of course ready processes should be placed so that we can follow immediately at the time of getting sustainable projects online. So by of course the main thing the main thing as far as sustainability is concerned with the connection with the what do you call digital transformation is stakeholder management, because we most of the time we could manage people, we could manage processes, we could manage tools as well. But as far as people management is concerned, the mankind is concerned, it's all about stakeholder management, aligning stakeholder dependency or expectation with what you are with what you are delivering or trying to deliver. This is what the connection or the game changer in this question, the response of this question is all about. So once you establish the connection between the stakeholder and the digital transformation initiatives, whatever you have taken so far, there are so many, of course. It's all about. Uh, you can see, you can just open your account through your mobile app with the help of your mobile. You can transfer money. You can order things like, for example, grocery and vegetables, and booking the ticket as well. And then of course there are so many AI tools. We know it's all about AI age. So the main thing, which is the connection between the stakeholder and the digital transformation initiatives. Once you establish this, you will definitely get the desired results as well.
Thank you, Mr. Kashif. Rightly said that it all depends on the process of the data.
Coming back to Mr. Reddy, I'd like to ask that there's a lot of noise about twin technology and predictive analytics. I'd just like to know what role does twin technology, digital twin technology, and predictive analytics play in optimizing production lines and minimizing downtime?
Yeah, the twin technology is like it is. Some areas it is called a buzzword, but this is really a very critical role. It plays a very critical role. The twin technology, which will help the manufacturers, especially to duplicate the manufacturing production lines into a digital blueprint of it. Like in digital twin technology, a virtual replica of a production assets like a ceramic kiln and enables real-time monitoring and simulations, especially which will give us a production line, and it identifies the bottlenecks, which is example in the manufacturers a particular process which is having many bottlenecks, which reduces the productivity and which increasing the defects, which we can able to identify uh, in the virtual environment as well. And without human operators, it is helping to analyze the things and increase the productivity and adjustments, enhancements, efficiency. So which helps a lot in optimizing the critical areas. And a second thing is which is a productive analysis. So if we run a normal productive and production environment, there will be some kind of overheads will be there. But in these twin technologies, and we use the predictive analytics, we are saving a lot of manpower and hours and raw materials, the things, and we are getting analytical reports by using machines itself. In the manufacturing, we are using the industrial manufacturing, all that allows to scheduling and maintenance and reducing the unexpected downtime. So this unexpected downtime, which will be virtually can be carried out, and which is adjusted according to the production line in the real time, which is minimizing the waste. Also, the combined impact, I want to say that one is digital twin technology and predictive analysis. These two things, which combinedly helps the production people and the huge environments, which will reduce the downtime from 30 to 50%, which is definitely a biggest cost saving of huge manufacturing, especially process oriented manufacturing, to predictively do the maintenance and sustainability and supporting the environment as well.
Thank you, Mr. Reddy. It's really good to hear so much about digital twin technology and the way you put all the insights together. Thank you very much for that.
Lastly, coming back to Mr. Kashif, I'd like to ask before we wind up this panel, the last question that looking towards 2025 and beyond, what are the key enablers and barriers to scaling digital manufacturing in the Middle East?
Very good question, actually. Very pertinent question, in fact. So, see, this is the age of AI. If you talk about any features, any function of the world, it relates with the AI. It always depends on the AI, right? Number one. Within the AI, there are so many things, of course, data science, data analytics, and then expert system, and then, metadata, and and so on and so forth. So what next as a challenge? What next as a risk? What next as I would say, challenge, I would say, is AI. So we all got to know what AI is all about. Within that, we can go whatever we are doing right now, or, we can think of it. The next maybe 15 years, maybe, 40 years, it's all about AI. So whatever you are doing, whatever we are doing as far as initiatives are concerned, whatever, information security initiatives and governance initiatives are concerned, it's all about AI at the end of the day. So that is not the case, for example, if we are putting things on the paper and then counting people, how many people are coming, maybe in a shopping mall, in a big shopping mall, and it's all about, it's, the days are passed away. So now AI has came into place, and whatever AI is doing, for example, if the the one which is who is the mischief of amongst people, who, who comes again into your shopping mall, the AI would tell you this is the one which who stolen that, this and that thing in the past. So this is all about AI. You cannot rely on the people looking at the screen, counting camera, for example, CCTV camera. Then only he will realize that guy is mischief, and we cannot allow him to get into the shopping mall. This is not happening right now, and it won't be happening in the future as well. This is what it will be told by the AI, actually. So again, the tool is not everything. AI is not everything. It's all about people behind. It's all about processes behind. It's all about technology behind. The only thing which is the other thing which is could be very challenging for us. It's all about mindset of the people. We all got to be a design level mindset. Design level mindset is what? It's all about designing the processes, designing the people, designing the SOPs, policies, of course guidelines, and then procedure as well, so that we can have this AI in place timely, effectively, maybe efficiently, and then of course only then we'll be able to get the desired results. And then by plugging relevant people, of course, relevant technology, relevant tools, relevant data. And see, one more thing which is very challenging, very challenging. It's all about data privacy, data security. You must have heard GDPR, you must have heard PDP and personal data protection, UK law of GDPR. It's getting what we call the talk of the town nowadays, because every organization, every people looking at the data privacy, because it's all about privacy, it's all about data. Only then we'll be able to get the data governance in place. And data governance is what? It's all about the combination of risk involved in data, risk security involved in data, and then opportunities involved within the data. Then of course, there are so many things I would say. The data governance framework should be there. Risk management model should be there as far as data governance or data security privacies are concerned. So that is what the couple of challenges we can face in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Kashyap. It was really well put, and I'm sure whoever is listening to this is going to have a lot of insights to take away from this panel and your discussion as well. That's it. I'd like to thank you guys for being on the panel and sharing your insights with us and giving us your time and being available for this. So thank you much, guys.
And then come back to Mr. Reddy, I'd like to ask, there's a lot of hurdles that are there when you are adopting technology. And in our research, we found out digital skill gaps to be one of them. So I'd like to ask, how are manufacturing firms in the Middle East addressing the digital skill gap, particularly in relation to advanced technologies like machine learning, automation, and data analytics?
Yeah, coming to this question, the first thing is the government initiatives. So definitely there will be any digital skills, a new technology which is coming. So it will come with a digital skill gap. So for that, the first thing which comes with the government initiatives, programs like Qatar National Vision 2030 and Saudi National Vision, and the government's national visions will guide us to upskills the drive. So for upskilling in Qatar, if we can see the Qatar Computer Research Institute QCRI, which offers the AI and analytics training, while in UAE, Dubai Future Academy focuses on Industry 4.0 skills. It will benefit the manufacturers regionally. So after the government initiatives, the second thing which comes to that, educational partnerships, which will firm collaboration with the universities such as Hamad bin Khalifa University, which is studying in Qatar, which is providing the certificates in AI and automation tailored for production optimization. So as it is a key feature in especially in ceramic industry to optimize the productivity. And the third main thing is in-house training. So after Qatar government or the educational partnership, we need to train the people in-house. So the companies use the digital platforms, and it should not divide it to a particular departments. It should be for all the companies. We need to do an in-house trainings and sharing the information and sharing how to train the resources, train the staffs, how to utilize the tools, how to utilize the robotics process automation and inventory management, which enhances the efficiency in-house itself. The fourth main thing is talent strategies, how we need to do the talent strategies. If we are bringing a new technology, we need to hire a global experts where already that been using from the different countries, which is definitely helps in-house or the country or the organization resources to be upskilled. And for instance, Saudi Aramco trains the engineers on edge AI. That edge AI, which is adopted already in similar industries, and similarly they are training in a huge organization like the Saudi Aramco. Similarly, we are also adopted ERP, and we are giving in-house trainings and travel strategical trainings in that. The final thing is how the industry is programs. The in especially the GCC Industrial Committee offers certifications on automation and stabilization by different authorities in Qatar or Saudi, in Saudi SIDF and UAE. So the government initiatives also which is happening and which helping uh, the manufacturers especially. And also a 2025 GCC report, there are 60% of the manufacturers have upskilled and 30% which is already running to making upskills, and definitely this helps a lot to make it upskill the training in AI training and aligning sustainability and operational goals.
That's great. Thank you, Mr. Reddy, for sharing your insights. And once again, I'd like to thank you for being a part of this panel. It was lovely listening to you and your insights that you shared. And I'm sure it's going to help our listeners a lot in the coming years. So thank you very much, Mr. Reddy, for being on the panel.
Thank you, Kes, thank you, Shep, for inviting me, and I'm really humbled to participate almost every time whenever you invited me. And it's a good initiative, by the way, to get people on board and get their opinions and thoughts, so that the other people would understand maybe quickly, maybe more efficiently, effectively as well. Because Google has everything, but the way you are getting people involved, getting people on board, and asking questions which are very much filtered, very much to the point, very much pertinent, whatever we are facing right now. So by doing this, the rest of the people would get the desired responses by with the help of listening these programs which you are launching, and then of course broadcasting as well. It's a good initiative, by the way. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Share and Cass.
Yeah, I want to you know give some more digital manufacturing. Nowadays, there are more happening in the digital manufacturing things. According to my analytics and past 30 years, the manufacturers are changing their own strategies based on the consumers, because 30 years back make to stock is more, because the manufacturers used to manufacture and keep it stock, and once the stock is reached to the maximum level, they used to send all these to the retails and wholesales and the consumers. But in this 30 years, it the this one is totally changed in terms of, instead of make to stock, it is make to order. So the consumers know what exactly they need, and they are reaching to the source to make to deliver for that particular ones. So this one is not only limited to this only not only giving manufacturers, it is a main challenges are giving in the supply chain as well. So the supply chain which is need to work in the cutting edge technologies to exactly deliver what needed, and according to that, the manufacturers are planning their manufacturing schedules as well. So at the same time, this manufacturing faces key enablings, which is definitely without digital transformation, this is not making into a reality. So for this enablement, there are four key factors which I observed. One is the government support, like government is making the Vision 2030, early Vision 2020, and Vision 2050. This is helping the manufacturers in that particular regions to align according to that. And second main thing is the tech partnership. We should collaborate, and the manufacturer should collaborate with a different the tech partnerships is the main playing a key role to enable the AI and IoT solutions to drive this one. And the third main thing is young workshop, young workforce, and the experiences from the previous generations. Tech survey is populated that upskilling via program it is needed to upskill the young workforce, and the results will be sustainable goals and connectivity. These two things will be helps to reduce the costs and to increase the productivity, to deliver, and in all the ways the consumer will be happy and the manufacturers will be happy according to all this. So this I want to share, and thank you very much for giving this opportunity. It's really nice to have this the panel.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nagareddy and Mr. Mohammad Kashif, for joining us today and sharing your insights about the role of IT in manufacturing. I'm sure whatever we discussed today and your insights are going to be very helpful for everyone who is attending these seminar, and it's going to be helpful for everyone who's listening to us. I now would like to conclude this webinar and say thanks to each one of you for attending this webinar and being a part of this webinar and supporting CAS throughout. Thank you very much and take care. Bye-bye.